Alright, we're going to get this match started in 3, 2, 1, start.
Bryce away hard at the start, give a little twitch to those afterburners. Looks like he's going to scout and present himself to the enemy team.
Quickly try and get some music up here. Just realized I've got nothing.
Over on TGS, we have a formation movement. Demon Fox in the lead. Siot Gladder seemingly backing off and hiding out by the shield bubble. Fairly cautious start from both teams, actually.
We're getting TGS mostly staying in formation. Siot moving solo towards the zone. But a nice tight formation between Tumor, Pinhead, and Demon. Relatively cautious movement from Ewad. With 303 obviously heading straight for the center so that he can set up and hold it.
Yeah, he wants to get in there and get fortified as soon as he can. Get those shield bonuses rolling. Early exchange of fire now.
Get a little bit of music for people, sorry.
Massive swarm of derechos away.
Looks like the Ewad Wolfpack is focusing in on Pinhead.
Yep. Some fire on Tumor as well, but for the most part, Pinhead.
It's like, yeah, Pinhead's shields are already down. Starting to see some smoke develop on his hull. But we're seeing TGS return the focus fire favor onto Bryce, whose shields are getting quite low. It does look like Bryce is dragging them possibly out of formation. Bonnie sitting in behind Pinhead.
Nice afterburn and then spin there by Bryce to keep his fortification forward. His guns on target.
Oh, getting a little bit of a sim speed drop as something exploded on all of Reaper exploded on Reaper. That's what happened. The back half of Reaper is just kind of gone.
Yep.
He is not red on the board.
Still has some thrust. He still has guns. He might still be a viable team member. Point defense on Demon Fox making very short work of those derechos.
Yep. Again, Bryce and Bonnie have come back to focus on Pinhead and put him out of the fight. Pinhead is still operational, but he's had a lot of his thrust stripped. and a lot of his power stripped, it looks like. Only a couple of functional weapons left.
Big hits from those Nyx Mammon.
Yeah.
Tearing through armor.
Yeah, just getting ripped apart. Pinhead has been completely stripped of weapons. He's not red on the board yet, but
37% hull as well, but
yeah.
Still not red, but I doubt he's got any thrust left at that. No, it doesn't look like he has. It looks like he's just a drifting hulk. Still, at least the pilot's fine.
Battle points are definitely in UOD's favor at the moment, but they are not without damage. All of their grids have taken some damage. Actually, hull damage across the teams is relatively close.
You say that, but TGS is down to 36 million mass.
Well, I think they started with less mass.
Oh, really? Fair enough.
I didn't check what their starting mass was, but I don't think they used the full allotment.
Yeah, the mass is a limit, not a requirement.
Tumor now having to deal with both Bryce and Bonnie.
Interestingly, 303 is in position, but not fortified. Perhaps he wants to promote himself as a viable target.
Oh. That may be it. He is trying to mix it up and stay in range of the fast movers, I think. I did see a whole barrage of 500s land on Bryce. Shields are down almost across the board. Only Demon Fox has any real amount of shields here.
And he's packing some serious firepower on that grid as well. There's some pretty bad things to Bryce right now.
Yep. Bryce is taking some damage, but he's not too bad. He's smoking a bit, but he's mostly intact. Staying on top of Tumor. Tumor is actually a little better off as far as the hull integrity readings go.
Yeah, Tumor's got a big chunk missing, but pretty much a functional ship.
Yep. Bryce is still surprisingly functional and has a lot of weapons still firing, but yeah, his shields are down and he is... Oh, came back up for a second, but he is juking like a madman to keep as much damage off as possible.
You know, I suspect TGS are targeting power. Having looked at the UOD's weapon loadout, they've decided that rather than targeting weapon systems, they're going to target the power systems and cut their ability for their guns to recharge.
That is not a bad way to go. Oh, Tumor has been grid split and cut in half.
Oh, brutal.
Only the rear. He does still have half a ship, but basically no thrusters. I think this may be the end, because they're not going to give him a chance to weld anything up, I don't think.
Tumor's officially dead on the sheet.
303 is focused in on Demon Fox, who is still very healthy. UOD mostly just has Bonnie and 303 left as far as viable ships go. So this is still very much a fight.
Oh yeah, this is far from certain. See, Glider still has thrust in all the important directions and is contesting against 303.
Yep.
Leaving Demon Fox with less hassle. Tries to take out the remainder of UOD's fast movers. Bryce looks to be wreckage. Wonder if he can conduct repairs. Bonnie also looks to be mostly wreckage. Seeing no thrust. Reliant on an afterburner for direction changes now for Bonnie. Reaper's flying 3/4 of the ship. But he's going to struggle to stay on target.
TGS putting their fire onto 303, who's fairly unhurt overall. I think it's going to take quite a while for them to put him down. They're still taking some active fire here from Reaper. Looks like Demon has noticed and has decided to do something about that.
Yeah, if they can get it down to just 303 left in the zone, then they'll be in a 2 and a bit versus 1.
Yeah.
Admittedly, that one is a rather heavy ship. Yeah, and that'll be Reaper wreckage.
Yeah, I don't think he has much to offer after that last hit. Bryce has managed to make his way back.
Conduct repairs, yep.
Still is
switched Bryce now, and
yeah, they need to finish putting him down. He has a surprising number of active weapons.
now with Bryce somehow managing to get back into combat, we're left with a couple of ships on TGS that are not designed to fight fast boys. Question is, how fast is Bryce left as? And
this is exactly the situation that I would be loath to be in if I were Demon Fox, being such a heavy ship that's hard to maneuver, just being orbited by this incredibly fast ship that your turrets can barely target. Well, looks like Demon found another target.
Yeah, Bonnie somehow managed to have sneaked back into the zone, fortified.
Well, I think he was sitting over basically at Blue Spun repairing.
Yeah.
Yep. Demon Fox is probably not feeling too great about his position right now. He doesn't have an incredible amount of damage, but two ships still with some fairly heavy weapons focus on him, and he is having a really hard time getting damage out on any of them.
Sure. Meanwhile, back at the cap, still got 303 in here versus... Oh, no, Siot's not in the cap.
Yep, looks like Siot has been...
DGS are leaving UOD to hold cap.
Yep, looks like Siot thought he should come give Demon Fox a little bit of a hand. Try and even the odds. They do have some time to get back in the cap. They can stick together and focus fire. They could still have this.
Demon Fox sneak his way back into the cap point.
Contested with
doing their best to follow up with their one remaining rear
Oh,
thrust.
careful there, Bonnie. You came awfully close to skating right into a blocker plate. Managed to avoid it. Even Bryce's ship is bouncing by for a second to add a little extra damage.
It's turned into quite the slugfest.
I'm genuinely surprised at how well UOD has been able to stay in the fight with their fast movers getting as damaged as they have.
Yep. They seem to be very good at repairing. I have to wonder if they didn't play dead for a little while, you know, turn off their thruster trails. Because I swear I saw some changes of direction going on with ships and no visible thrust. And sneaky tactics.
Yep, that certainly could be. Both Demon and Siot are still hanging in here. Demon looks very chewed up. He definitely has some internal damage, but he's got plenty of weapons left. He does still have that extra large afterburner to keep him moving around.
Yeah, Reaper and Bryce now really do seem to be just drifting wreckage. Unless they can conduct the famous UOD necromancy and bring their ships back from the dead.
10% and 8%. I'm guessing that's not a thing. Yeah, I think this could be the game in TGS's favor, because while 303 is still relatively intact and with welders on, he can stay in the fight for a while. He just doesn't have the firepower. All he has left is one Asterius and a couple of Hunter coil guns.
Just need to make sure that Siot Glider and Demon Fox can, you know, between the two of them, keep somebody in that zone at all times. Siot Glider seems to have gotten more of their rear thrust back online. Demon Fox not in the zone, but keeping his distance a little bit, knowing his teammate is.
Yep, just casually orbiting, probably taking some time out of the cockpit to repair as he drifts by. A little piece of Bryce bouncing by.
Yep. All the little Gladius turret they could.
Yep.
I mean, not that there's anything little about a Gladius turret. It stands, you know, 3 times the height of an engineer.
No.
And yeah, we think of that as a little turret because it's all about scale.
Yep. Looks like we are very much just down to the slug part of this match. How long will it take to...
Still winning the battle point, still winning the mass, but tactically speaking, I think TGS are going to get this.
Yeah. With only the 2 coil guns left. It's not that he's not doing any damage, and of course Demon doesn't have any shields left to stop those shots. .303's shields are occasionally coming up. It's relatively close, but TGS should have the weaponry to pull this off. Those coil guns are buried mighty deep. Although it looks like he has lost one, down to the last coil gun.
Oh, buddy, given the situation, I'm going to assume this will be a TGS win, and I'm going to go get ready for my fight.
Yep. Makes sense to me. Good luck.
Thank you.
Alright. I believe since 303 has no active armaments left other than the mass of his ship, I think we can call that in favor of TGS. I'll let you guys go ahead and slug on each other for a little bit. Alright, let's see what we have on the docket for the next fight while these guys continue to beat on each other.